You're watching the Logic Only Zone. And tonight, I'm going to be talking about why you should be no one. Something that society tries to instill upon us is this very idea that you must become something, you must be something, you must provide something, you must be successful, you must fall into a set category or principle about what your life should be for you to be considered human, a man, a woman, for you to fall in line with a certain set of principles or guidelines about what life should be, either in your country, as a participant in some sort of society, agency, so forth and so on. What it means is the glorification of the self. And it also illogically applies the idea that you really can be something. Be a professor, be a CEO, be so forth and so on. But we really cannot become anything than what we are now. We may apply titles, we may apply positions, president, vice president, so forth and so on, within hierarchies, but you cannot become something beyond what it is that you are in the moment. As you breathe, who it is that is here, this is the only thing that you can be. And because we instill this idea upon people, people define themselves by those things. And also when people observe people who are defined to be certain things, they project that bias upon that person, such as the president, such as a director or an executive director or a chief of this or that. But we are all human, and we are only the embodiment of which it is that we are in this present moment. This is the logic only zone. This is me. And I cannot become anything. Even if I perform some kind of action, like I'm a philosopher, I'm an archer, I'm a scientist, I'm a biologist, I'm a mathematician. You cannot be these things. You only have the skills required to perform thus action. And that does not make you the thing. It means you have a skill or a talent that allows you to perform the necessary qualities for that thing with regard to enacting in the systemization of human existence. It doesn't mean that you are that thing. And when we start defining ourselves by titles, by positions, by the skills that we have, we take away the value that we could realize by seeing that we are human, we are existing, we are present, we are the entity that it is here. And we no longer see each other as human beings, but instead we see each other based upon categorization of things. And this is ultimately unhealthy because this is a form of dehumanization. And we need to think about that carefully, not just because of the inauthenticity of such a practice, but also, and more importantly, because when we personally define ourselves by these titles or by these perceptual biases that I just covered, then we limit our capacity to do things outside of that, So we limit our capacities to participate in things that are outside of us. We constantly push toward the thing that which we believe that we have become. And we lose our humanity, we lose our sense of presence, we lose our sense of existing as a human being, participating with other human beings on equal ground, which affects the manner in which we're able to work together. It affects the way we're able to love each other, and it affects the way that we perceive our very self, which I'm trying very hard to explain very clearly. And this is very important, because if you can see yourself as no one and you do not define yourself by these things that you perceive yourself as becoming, then you can be the empty space. You can be the empty space, and you have everything to give to others. You're not stuck in a way where you think you are a specific thing. You can be everything. You can be of service to others, instead of seeing yourself as one pigeonholed corner of the universe. You can be one with other people and the universe. You can see other people as the same as you and value them equally, instead of just thinking you are performing a position or you are in this particular corner of the universe. You can be everywhere. You can have true freedom. So it is very, very important that we think about this very deeply and very clearly, and really try to see that we are human, and we should not try to become something. Develop skills, develop knowledge, develop abilities, grow, help the world, help other people, make the world a better place. But when somebody tries to tell you that you are something, that you should become something, always reject this, because the ultimate goal is just to be you, just to be human, just to be like others, so that what you do in the service that you can provide others is for everyone. And when you look at others, you can see them as the same as you. And that is the only way to make the world a better place, by seeing the equal and the similar in others, instead of allowing yourself, allowing your mind, allowing others to tell you that you are a particular thing. So be no one, and you will have everything to give. That's it for today, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Logic Only Zone out.